No! You can't do this! She took my life.
I don't care. But what if Daud did care? What if his first solution to any problem was not killing it and getting it out of the way? What if he was less bloody, more merciful? What if he did things a different way? A better way? After letting Billy Lurk go freely, the Brigmore witches would start with a different message in the autograph player.
The men are recovering well from the attack, but they don't understand the danger they're in. My mother warned me never to make an enemy of a witch.
And though the ending of the dream does not depend on your choice of low or high chaos, perhaps Daud would be in a better place.
Caldwell, here to settle our debt. You understand, I won't make this easy for you.
And in his mind, he would be able to deal with this intruder, this righteous angel of retribution. And with more control over himself when he's more in the right state of mind, he does not pull a blade on his loyal whaler.
What is it?
Thomas has returned with the information you requested. He's waiting for you below.
And with Billy alive, there's a message. Some gold and a corrupted bone charm. Billy writes that Daud has given her a chance at a new life, and that there is more to life than just Dunwall. The world is big. She wants to see more of it. And while the whaler's faith in Daud is still not 100%, it is now for a different reason.
Taking prisoners is exactly the sort of thing I'm talking about.
You don't have to remind me. It's Billy's doing that the Overseers found us. That wasn't Daud.
Daud should have caught it. And now witches? He's not the man he was.
Quiet. You're going to get us killed.
Daud. Ever vigilant, I see. Are we leaving soon to Brigmore?
Interesting times, gentlemen. Overseers in the flooded district. Witches abroad in the city. Traitors in the ranks. I'd be nervous too. Then I'd remember who killed the Empress in Dunwall Tower. And came out untouched.
They say he let Rothwild live. Is Daud getting soft?
Rothwild's not coming back anytime soon. You should spend more time thinking about your form.
Anytime you think I'm a little soft, you're welcome to come by my office. Bring a blade.
The journey in and out of Coldridge prison starts and ends the same way. Daud finds Lizzie, saves her, and brings her out. The only difference is, this time it happens quickly, quietly, and without bloodshed. Something that does not pass by the outsider unnoticed.
You keep surprising me, Daud. Not long ago, I watched you kill an empress and steal her child for coin. For a man like that, you went through Coldridge prison with an awfully soft touch. I wonder, are you hoping it will change the way things work out? Maybe. Maybe not. The song's almost over, and when the music stops, we all fall down.
Edgar Wakefield is easily neutralized, leaving his fate up to Lizzie's stride.
Time to signal Lizzie.
And in a world with less chaos, even the Hatters and the Dead Eels are a little bit less
Stand where
bloodthirsty.
you are, Hatter.
What are you waiting for? I can't stop you. Do it, lady.
You do it. You're always bragging about your kills.
Nothing to brag about here. Let him loose.
He's making me sick. Get out of here, Hatter. Run!
This time around, after having recognized the witch as the one who was sitting under the rooftop, looking at things, observing, Daud takes no chances. Without the bloody witch fight in the sewers, Daud can now get just a little bit more information about the Brigmore witches.
At each other's throats. Daud is mired here. You'll have the time you need. And the portrait of the girl, is it? Excuse me, my lady. You're right. I should not have asked.
Daud. Lurk told me you wouldn't give up. Even as she knelt before me and gave me all your secrets.
And as the final confrontation looms ever closer, the outsider has a few things to say.
You're putting it together, aren't you? It's not easy. Delilah's exceedingly bright. Her coven is rising, with her as the night star to guide them. Change is coming, and Delilah has a plan. But do you, Daud? And I don't mean stealing an engine coil or slitting an old man's throat. You're charging upriver, and I do believe you'll make it. But what will you do with what you find there?
In the Draper's Ward streets, there is an abandoned apartment containing a ritual for Granny Rags. It requires you to find a groom, a bride, and a wedding ring. And with the upgraded Void Gaze ability, those things are much easier to find. Moving 2 corpses to the ritual site. Placing the ring on the ceremonial tray recreates Granny Rags' wedding and gets you another whalebone room. Once Daud reaches the Brigmore manor itself, he finds the turncoat, the witch who sold information.
Don't think I'm on your side, because I'm not. If you raise a hand to any of my sisters but Delilah, you'll answer to me.
Understood. What have you got?
When her ritual's done, Emily Caldwell's mind will be gone, and Delilah will look out through her eyes the rest of her life.
And Delilah will rule as Empress.
That's up to you. I've got my money. That's all I need.
Wait, what about a way in?
Use the crypt. There's a lever that opens one of the tombs. The lever is kept in the shed. That's all I can tell you.
But the mission remains the same. Stop Delilah, save Emily.
Emily Caldwell.
And after overhearing one last conversation between 2 witches,
That I cannot be at Delilah's side during the final moments of the ritual. She's alone. What if something goes wrong? Who will help her? Doesn't it worry you?
You underestimate our great lady's resourcefulness. She is not alone. Not entirely.
The statues. Of course.
They're more than statues. She's put her will in them. And in the void, their power is much greater. Do not fret, sweet Tilda. Lady Delilah needs you to be strong and steadfast. This is no time to wilt like a summer daisy.
I won't. Forgive me, sister. You're right.
we enter the void for the final confrontation with Delilah Copperspoon and one last chat with the outsider himself.
You have many talents, Daud, and they've served you. Delilah's talents are quite different. She creates images, but she does more. She captures spirit. She insinuates her will into her subject, whatever it is. We're witnessing her masterpiece, and perhaps yours as well. I gave you Delilah's name, and you followed it to this moment. You see now what hangs in the balance. Emily's life, Delilah's ambition, an empire in the act of crumbling. In your long life, I've rarely seen you act with such consummate grace. I give my marks sparingly, and I don't play favorites, but I will watch this with unusual attention.
The Void. Time to see what you've really got, Delilah.
And in this unique realm of the Void, in this hidden sanctuary Delilah has made for herself, Daud finds a different way to deal with her. Perhaps less bloody, but in no way any kinder. For the witch that wanted to rule Dunwall and use Emily Caldwell to do so.
Would any painting work for Delilah's ritual? I wonder, this painting might be useful.
You from the Void. I call you with ochre from Morley, carmine beetle shells, zirconin lazurite, viridian bile. The tones of your flesh I tempered with pandicium chalk. The same loom that spun the fabric of your dresses made this canvas. I made my brushes from the hairs of your own scalp. Emily, you cannot ignore me. My power is too deep, my reach too long. Brush touches paint. Brush touches canvas. Brush touches void. And now I see you, Emily Caldwell. I breathe your breath. I can feel what you do. The bright mornings in the pub. I feel the cold night air of the ruin where you sleep. And the stink of the river. Image strikes the eye. Eye touches the mind. Mind touches the void. I feel your love for Corvo Atano and your lost mother, for your caretaker, Callista. I feel your fear in the night, your hunger to learn, to become someone important. My hunger too. My fear. You are becoming mine. We are nearly finished. Close your eyes, Emily. Sleep forever. Feel the void open beneath you. Make room for me. Give in to me, Emily. Give in to me now. Paint flows. Blood flows. Life goes. Out with the old, in with the new. You've lived in these bones long enough, sweet young girl. Finished. It is complete. I am... What's happening? This is all wrong! What am I becoming? Outsider's blood? Is this some trick? Daud!
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwell from a living death. as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
I have one more surprise for you. I asked for my life. When I killed your empress and took her daughter, something broke inside me. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing. So my life is in your hands. Make your choice.
You make an eloquent plea for a man with innocent blood on his hands. It's a shame Corvo doesn't know the real story, isn't it? How in these last days you passed through Coldridge prison like a shadow, dared the tangles of Dunwall's underworld, and walked out unscathed, outwitted one of the greatest witches in a generation, all with consummate care and skill. How you saved Emily Caldwell, daughter of the Empress, first of her name, and no one will ever know. But how does it end for Daud, the hired killer, the murderer, the savior of the Empire? It's up to Corvo now.
And so finally ends Dishonored and its expansion pack, Knife of Dunwall. And there really should have been just the one expansion pack. After having played through them both on high and low chaos, it is obvious to me that it should have just been the one Knife of Dunwall from the very start. But in the end, when you look back at all three experiences, consider them as one game with one expansion, it is still one of the greatest games I have ever played. Corvo was amazing, Daud was fantastic, and the gameplay and the story was better than damn near anything I've played. I sincerely enjoy these games, and I sincerely hope you enjoyed watching me play them. There are rumors that Arcane Studios are working on Dishonored 2. I don't know if it's going to take place in the same world or same time, or it's going to be something entirely new. But either way, I'm looking forward to see what they're doing. So until then, goodbye.